ARRL Field Day 2023. It has been a rainy field day. Thinking 20 years of being an amateur radio operator and being to probably 10 to 12 field days, this is by far the rainiest. Y'all have seen enough of me. Let's flip this around so you can see what's going on here. Lots of water, lots of standing water. It's just now clearing up. We're hoping that was the absolute last round of rain. Right at 2 o'clock when we were supposed to start transmitting it, just the bottom dropped out and we had lightning and everything, and it was just very tough.
I got one question. How the hell are you getting that out?
Easy. Oh, we're gonna pull it out. That's why they make four-wheel drive.
So they're worried about the trailer getting stuck in the water.
Hey, Wayne? Oh, you're a civic? Have fun.
This is cool. We got solar out here. Todd K1 KVA's out here. He's got I forgot how many kilowatts of solar, but we'll talk to him in a minute. He'll answer those questions. Again, just absolute downpours. I'm walking in water right now. That generator's sitting in a puddle of water. This is the new Duval County ARRL trailer. It's very nice inside. We're gonna go inside that in a minute. They're gonna give us a grand tour. I'd say it's probably 50, 60, 70% complete. There's still a lot of radios they still need to install, but they have the basics done. They have the lighting done on it. They have the solar on the top. So it's ready. It's ready for radios. Let's go around here. Look at a couple of different setups. We're just starting to uncover things from the rainstorm. You can see water still dripping off the roof, so we're a little leery of the next one that may come through. So we have complex setups. We have nice simple setups here. This is one of those Xiegu Chinese HF radios. Very simple setup. Coming out to a pole and a bucket to weigh it, and then just a dipole antenna. So setup's as simple as that. What seems to be like one of the more popular things here are those Wolf River coils. So at least 2 or 3 people around here operating one of those. Yeah, thanks. I know someone just posted they're heading this way. Yeah, we're gonna be out here. I mean, we're gonna still give it a try. We're not giving up by any means. But just a delay of game, or a rain delay, I guess you would say. But it looks clear now. There's everything's been going from west to east today, and there's the west right now. So still a little bit of gray up there, but I think we're out of the woods as far as any kind of serious rain at this point. He's gonna work some satellites here, so we'll talk to him in a minute. So he's getting his satellite stuff set up. I think he's still looking for electricity right now, though. So let's go into the Duval Aries comm trailer. It's Chris, right? Brian. I don't know why I got Chris. But this is Brian with Duval ARRL, and he's going to show us the new communications trailer. And I said it's what, about 70%, 70, 80% done?
Yeah, we're about 75%.
Okay. All right, let's go check it out. I'll let you lead the way.
You have to swim through.
Yeah. So this is what I was telling everybody. This is like 3 or 4 inches of water here.
Let me get out.
Oh, going out, Rajesh. Go ahead, Rajesh. Rajesh from Laurel VEC. He did testing day. Thank you for volunteering to do testing on field day, helping get new hams licensed and old hams upgraded.
Come on in.
This is N1NM, this is a logging show.
All right.
It's mainly used for
So, walk us through. What do we got here? Oh, first of all, first thing I noticed, air conditioning,
Yes.
most important.
And the air conditioning works really well.
That's good.
But, this is a 12-foot trailer.
Mhm.
We set it up for 2+1 radio operators.
Okay.
So we have 2 desks. And eventually, once the trailer is finished, we'll have HF on both stations, plus VHF and UHF, along with CB, GMRS, DMR, and so on. And we have a rack here that manages our power, and we have a Cradle Point mobile modem, and we have our own local area network.
Nice.
So primarily we work off of batteries. So all the radios are powered off the battery systems. We really just use the AC on the generator, power the air conditioner, and the battery charger if we need it.
Nice.
We have a 360 watt solar panel on the roof, so we can run off the solar charge controller or the battery charger.
Yeah. So if you were conservative, obviously you can't run air conditioning that, but if you were conservative with how much you were transmitting and things like that, you could be self-sustained for quite a while with 350 watts.
We figure around 2 days.
Yeah.
Like I said, manage your power, be conservative with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be self.
I mean, you have all LED lighting, things like that, so that's not taking a lot of power. So, really nice. Yeah, I see you got a lot of, you have a cable panel here, and you've done a lot with the cable management to keep it nice. They've got a nice ground bus bar underneath here, copper pipe, which goes out to a ground outside. This is what he was talking about here. They have their own kind of network switch for all the stations, and then it gets fed by this Cradle Point 5G, I'm assuming. Right. And then this is kind of plans for the future. So packet radio is going to go here. We're going to have a couple of VHF, UHF radios mounted here.
Yeah, you can see all the cards, which identify all the radios we're going to install.
Yep. And then check out these batteries. The Renogy, I believe these are 100,
200 amp hours each.
200 amp hours each. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's impressive.
So we've got 400 amp hours of battery storage if we need it.
Yeah. Great. And then all the basics like chairs, fire extinguisher, first aid. I mean, y'all really didn't forget anything. Again, good cable management, DC lighting and switches so they can run all the lighting and stuff right off the battery. So.
And we've got some accessories. We'll have some whiteboards and some other stuff that we're going to stick in here eventually.
Yep. I heard you're going to have a TV on that wall behind you there. That'll be nice. Keep up, have the weather, have the radar, etc. Okay, good deal. What kind of generator are y'all running?
It's a Onan 9500 dual fuel.
Nice. Oh, great.
At the moment, we're running off of propane.
Yeah.
Because it's preferred, just to simplify things.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because sometimes you go to a lot of areas where they make a run on gasoline. You can't get gasoline, and now you have a lot of these places that have these automated propane things where you can get propane any time of the day. You can get a propane tank, you know.
The trailer has a capacity to store 4 20-pound propane tanks with it, which
Nice.
would give us over a day worth of propane.
And propane doesn't go bad, gas will.
Right, exactly.
So I'm assuming when you run gas, you run ethanol-free gas in it, or at least you try to.
We try to.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Good deal. All right.
Behind you,
Yeah.
we
There,
actually
we'll
have
switch sides.
Our third station.
There. No problem.
We decided to add like I said, it's 2+1 is how we think of it.
Yeah.
So we have a little additional table
That's excellent.
for another radio operator.
Yeah. So you could comfortably have 3 people in here
If we had to,
operating.
right.
Yeah.
Or if you want to have like a one person logging or whatever.
Yeah. That's great. Or just someone doing paperwork there if they need to. Or.
And then we decided to go with the E-Track modular system for our cargo storage.
Yeah. Well, you can do that with that, hooks and tie downs and.
Yeah, I mean there's so many options available with that.
And I noticed you got a toolbox in here too, and the matches the top of the counters and everything. I guess that's some custom work y'all had done.
Yeah, we did ourselves.
Nice, very nice.
But yeah, this is just a nice toolbox here, and we've got a file cabinet area over here.
Yeah. And you got all the pamphlets here to kind of talk about what Aries is and amateur radio, so that's really nice as well.
All right.
Do you have an awning outside? Is there an awning that pulls out? Or?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's a future plan.
That's a future plan. Yeah. So if someone wants to make a donation or they want to look you guys up, what's the website again?
DuvalAriesJacks.org. DuvalAriesJacks is one word.
Yep.
.org.
.org. Great. And now what we'll do is we'll add it to the comments in the video later in case anybody wants that. All right. Well, very good. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Thanks for showing us the trailer. Excellent. It's been long overdue. Duval Aries getting a nice comm trailer. I know it's been talked about for years. So we're gonna keep making our way around here. So like I said, with the rain, people are just now getting set up or reset back up because we had to do some quick tear downs and cover ups to keep stuff from getting wet, because it wasn't just rain coming down, it was rain coming sideways. Nice Honda generator. Yaesu HF rig. How's it going?
Good, good.
We're just showing everybody what's going on at field day.
Oh yeah, getting set up.
I told them we were all rain delayed.
Yeah, rain delay is a good term.
Is this to keep me out or to keep you in?
Either way, door's there.
Yeah, I know. You got a Yaesu and the tuner.
Yep, the tuner and power
Okay.
supply, and we're almost ready. This
Yeah.
is a quick setup. About a 15-minute setup, and I'm not here.
A lot of times simple is better, and being able to get on the air quick, there's a lot of value in that as well.
That's a fact.
What antenna are you running? Is it this?
Just a
Fan dipole?
I got set up.
Nice.
It's 20, 15, and 10 meters, and feeding it with LMR 400.
Okay.
And so kind of using
Nice.
it like a sloper.
And your KF4 DMC.
Yep, Delta Mike Charlie.
Is that? Do you like DeLoreans or
It's what they
DeLorean
assigned
motor
me.
call? Oh, okay. So it's not a vanity call sign. Oh,
It's
okay.
what they assigned me.
I was like, maybe he's a fan of those DeLorean cars.
No, actually a funny story. I developed sleep apnea in
Mhm.
like 1995, and the day after I got my license, I was on the way to Callahan, and I fell asleep behind the wheel
Oh,
and drove in a ditch. And so one of the old hams, Danny Davis, can't remember, KE4BXN, he goes, oh, you drove your car in a ditch, so you're Ditch My Car. So for,
Ditch My Car.
for many years, people called me Ditch My
Yeah.
Car.
so I tell people that anybody that's like a fighter pilot or a pilot, if you get a nickname, it's usually for something bad.
Yeah, derogatory.
If you get something on your call sign like a custom, because normally we use phonetics, right?
Yeah.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie,
Yeah,
but we will have things that we'll make up, you know. And
That's a fact,
usually, if you get one like Ditch My Car, it's usually not a good thing.
Yeah,
Like if you're in aviation and you have a nickname, it's a bad thing.
yeah.
The same thing with ham radio.
So he'd call KF4 Ditch My Car, we're
Yeah.
going to lunch, where you headed?
Well, we'll let you go so you can get set up.
Very
Thanks for
good.
talking to us.
Yep.
Y'all take care. Nice. Very friendly folks. And I'm one of the people, I come out to field day, I don't bring any radio with me. Everybody's willing and oftentimes looking for someone to sit and operate for a little while so they can take a bathroom break or a food break. Are you leaving or coming? Oh, you're taking off, right? All right. We had a little, just a roster guest list thing going earlier. And there's been over 50 people in and out here throughout the day. So, nice crowd, especially considering that it rained and people knew it was going to rain. And it was in the act of raining and people were still showing up. So, we also had the testing session let out earlier. So, folks came over from the testing session. But think Todd K1KVA that has the solar panel stuff. He has all his stuff still covered up. His radio was acting up, and he's going home to get another radio.
Jerry right there, and I don't know who's. I don't know.
All right, they're going to get started on some satellite stuff here. This is really cool.
I don't even have a bird yet, and we're still looking at
There'll be one coming. Don't worry.
live streaming your
Oh no, we'll find stuff to do between now and then. Don't worry.
Who's Zuzu Radio?
We had a lot less birds this year than we had last year. A lot of
Oh. He was, if you didn't hear me, he was just saying that a lot of the satellites re-entered, and so we don't have as many satellites to talk to this year
Oh, really?
as we did last year. Hey, Rajesh,
Hey, how you doing?
talk to us. How did testing go today?
I think we had like 15 or 16 candidates, and almost everyone passed. We probably had like one person that's like really close. So.
That's a pretty good success rate.
Yeah, we did good.
Any upgrades?
We had like probably about, I know we had 2 extras, and I think we had three generals, and then like probably about 8 or 9 technicians.
Yeah. Extra's not an easy test, is
No,
it?
it's a really hard test.
Yeah.
I studied like for like 3-4 weeks on it. Like a lot of people have studied like a lot of time for that.
Rajesh tested me for extra about a year, 2 years
I
ago,
think it was last
maybe.
field day, I might try to corner you and
Yeah.
say, here, come and take this test.
Well, no, my daughter was testing,
Oh, that's right.
and she failed by one question. And for anybody who doesn't know, when I first became a ham, or when I
am I
first
being
got
recorded?
interested in ham radio,
Did I just get recorded?
yes, you did,
Oh, lovely. Hi.
live on YouTube.
Hi, YouTube Live.
But when I first became a ham,
Bye. Then
I took my test at, oh, that was sweet. I first took my test when I was like 14 or 15. I remember my mom had to drive me.
Yeah.
I failed by one question.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't until I was like 20 or 21 that I tried again, and I kicked myself. I wish I had gone back next week and tried again. And
Yeah,
I
I've
feel
kicked
like I
myself.
lost 5 years of fun by waiting so long.
Yeah, I was interested when I was like in my teenage years too, and I didn't realize that I could pass when I was like in high school myself. So
Yeah.
like I waited till like after I got out of college, so I probably should have been like licensed like another like 5 years earlier.
Yeah, I mean, as far as technician license goes, the way I try to tell the teens or the kids, like, if you can study and pass a high school math test, you can study and pass a technician ham
Yeah.
radio test. It's
Yeah.
not super hard.
Yeah.
So you're part of Laurel VE. If someone's interested in taking the test, they've studied or they want to study, it's laurelvec.com, or what's the website?
Well, Laurel VEC is the one, the big VEC,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a bunch of group VE teams, and ours is the Jacksonville VE team. So
Okay.
we have jackslaurel.com,
Okay.
and that's where people come to register for our exams.
Okay. JacksLaurel.com.
Yeah.
And they can, from there, they can learn how to study, options for how to study for
Yeah,
the
we have
test.
all the information you need to study. Like,
Great.
all the information you studied, and you can register, and we'll have our schedule and everything there.
How much does it cost now? So if I'm going to become a new ham, I know the FCC charges money. Do you charge anything?
Our exams are free, but once you pass, you have to pay the FCC $35, and that's every 10 years you're gonna have to pay.
Yep.
And if you're gonna upgrade, there's no upgrade fee. So after you get your license, every 10 years you have to pay $35.
All right. So $35. That's what it takes to get into ham radio.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Rajesh.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go over here. Looks like we're stringing up more antennas.
Creepy person. Yeah, he knows where we live.
I'm thinking I know now why Todd may have been taking a break. All of his cables are sitting in water. So hopefully those are all nice and sealed up and don't have any nicks or cuts in them. Are you guys setting up or tearing down?
Tearing down.
Tearing down. Oh, you missed it. The time ran out with the rain, huh?
Yeah. The XYL needs a vehicle.
Oh.
Needs a car. You know, he
He's-
needs to go to graduate.
Blame it on the XYL.
Yeah,
Well, good deal. Thanks for coming out. Maybe next year we'll have better luck with the rain. Absolutely the wettest field day. Have I said that 3 or 4 times already? Probably. So I'm gonna hang back here, talk to you about what's going on. This is Paul KB4PML. He always comes out here and does excellent demonstrations, live demonstrations of communicating with amateur radio satellites. And really, he has his laptop to track the satellites. You could do that with a cell phone, free apps on the cell phone to track them. ICOM 7300 VHF UHF radio, which is really kind of the ideal radio, ideal modern radio at least for doing satellites, but you can do it with a cheap handheld. Last year he had an old Yaesu handheld and an antenna that he handed me and said, go walk over there and see if you can talk to this bird or whatever. And I was able to talk to it. Worked just fine. So it's not something you have to spend a ton of money to get into. Paul's been coming out here almost every year for field day, and it's not quite as big of an event, but we have winter field day. But these are the handheld antennas that they use. This particular one's made by a company called ARRL antenna, and you'll see there's two lines coming out of it. This one right here is for UHF. The other one down below there is for VHF. So you kind of have two antennas built into one here, and all of these satellites have either VHF for the transmit and UHF for the receive. Sometimes I think they're the other way around. And you just literally take this, put it in your hand, and point it wherever the computer's telling you to point it. So really nice setup. He's still getting some stuff going. As I mentioned before, there's not as many satellites as there was last year because a lot of them have deorbited. So well, that's it. That's field day in Jacksonville. Again, just getting set up from the rain, and you can see the mud trails in here. We've already had a couple people spinning their tires and getting a little stuck trying to leave. Thankfully, there's no shortage of folks here with four-wheel drive trucks that are willing to pull them out. So, thank you all for watching. I'm going to leave it here. 73s from the Jacksonville Range Association.